Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my first YouTube video ever. I wanted to do a little bit of an introductory video just so you guys know a little bit about where I've come from, how I started my fitness journey, and then just giving you tips along the way that can maybe kickstart your fitness journey. I'm gonna be telling you things I wish I knew when I first started working out, like do's and don'ts. Currently, I am a college student. I go to school for nutrition sciences. I just declared that as my major this semester, and I am 20 years old. I've been working out since January of 2018, so about a year and a half. First year of college, I was probably sitting at around 140, 135-ish, and I stayed in the dorms the first semester. So when you stay in the dorms, they make you get a meal plan. You have to eat basically like, it's kind of like the school cafeteria. So basically that's where I was getting all of my food, eating out a lot too. But by the end of my first year, I put on, I would say maybe even halfway into my first year. Halfway into my first year, after probably the first semester, I would say, I had put on quite some weight. It was the heaviest I've ever been. I just went to college, I stayed in the dorms, I made a bunch of new friends. I was just drinking all the time, partying all the time. I didn't care that I wasn't getting any sleep. I didn't care that I wasn't going to my classes. I just really wanted to party. That was my life, honestly, in the whole first year. I started surrounding myself with those kind of people. It's true, you are who you hang out with. And I just gained so much weight from drinking. I just felt terrible. My body wasn't feeling good. My mind wasn't feeling good. I was so stressed out. My second semester, I lost pretty much all of the weight towards the end. I was sitting at about 100 pounds. I felt even worse than when I was bigger. I wasn't consciously eating less. I was just super stressed. I would just eat maybe once a day. I would go out to eat, probably like fast food, McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's was my thing. I loved McDonald's, but McDonald's I really loved. Just fast food in general, once a day probably, and that would just fill me up for the day. I wouldn't be hungry. So it's not good for you. You don't feel good. The point of working out and doing this is to feel good. It's to, you know, take care of yourself and take care of your body. The second semester of my second year of college is kind of when I got my things together. I was like, okay, really actually need to start doing well in school. At this point, I had already lost all my scholarships and I was just not in a good place. So at this time, we're in my second semester of my second year, the spring semester, and I didn't consciously make the effort to change. It kind of just happened that way. My parents had gotten a gym membership for the whole family. So we all ended up going. Every once in a while, I would pretty much just go on my own, but I was making it a point to go every single day. And when you first start off, you don't know anything about recovery, you don't know anything about what exercises you should be doing. So when I was going to the gym, I was just winging it. I would mostly stick to machines. When you first start off, the machines are what everybody likes it because it's a safe ground. But yeah, so I was working out from probably January to about April until I met Sean, my now boyfriend. And if you don't know, Sean's a personal trainer. He's been training for about 2 or 3 years now. He taught me everything I needed to get rolling and to kind of build this foundation where I myself can build on top of that. And that's kind of what I've been doing so far. When I started going to the gym, I completely just fell in love with it. I never wanted to lose weight. My journey was never really about losing weight until comp prep. Even now, it's still not about losing weight. My goal was to feel better. Of course, I wanted to look good, you know. Of course, I wanted to put on size, but for me, working out was a way, and it is still a way I take care of myself. If you get so wrapped up in the idea of losing weight and wanting to look a certain way, you start making choices that just aren't aligned with your goals. Start focusing on just feeling better overall. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a list of things that I wish I would have done or I wish I would have known when I first started working out. And hopefully my tips can help you out in one, either getting started or help guide you in a healthier direction Okay, so tip number one, if you can and if you can afford it, hire a personal trainer. I'm not even just saying this because I'm a personal trainer. I'm just saying this solely because had I not met Sean, I would not have gotten the results I did so quickly. It would have taken me so much longer to learn even just the basics. And when you are looking for a trainer, don't just, mindlessly pick, oh, my friend has this trainer, I think I'm just gonna train with them too. Take the time to research your trainer. Most trainers give a free consultation, free workout, so really take advantage of that in finding, which trainer works best for you. Ask them all the questions you want so you can learn as much as possible from them and then hopefully implement this into your own life without a trainer. Okay, tip number 2, do not restrict your calories. Do not restrict food groups. Do not restrict, okay? But if your goal is weight loss, don't try to eliminate carbs when you really enjoy potatoes and you really enjoy bread and you really enjoy rice. The only way you're gonna be able to find what things work with your body and what things don't work with your body is if you experiment. So take the time to figure out what food groups work for your body. Pay attention when you're eating these foods, and if you do get stomach aches or if you do get bloated or if you do get gassy, try and pay attention. Oh, what did I eat that made me feel this way? Again, it is going to take you some time to figure out how to balance different food groups, and that leads me to tip number 3. My biggest recommendation is tracking, even if it's just for a few days. So one, you can see how much you're taking in every single day. People tend to overestimate by a lot. What I would recommend for protein, if you're just starting off, is 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. And for carbohydrates and fats, kind of just your preference if you prefer a low carb and a high fat diet, or maybe just in the middle between the two. That's usually what I prefer. That's what works for my body. So just pay attention again to how your body's reacting to certain things you're doing with it. Ooh, these chesticles. Lighting though. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click the like button if you found this helpful, if you were going to take any of these tips and apply them immediately. I'll see you guys in the next video.